So you want these dreamy, blurry backgrounds you see in professional photos. Or maybe you just want everything sharp. Well, it's all about aperture. We'll break it down in 90 seconds. So backing up onto our previous episode, aperture is the opening of your lens. A wide aperture or low f number lets more light into your lens, but also creates those blurry backgrounds. A narrow aperture cuts down the amount of light entering your lens, but it also keeps everything in focus. So which one should you use? I think this is the easiest way to understand the concept. I'll place my subject in the center of the frame. I'll place another object in the foreground, another object in the near background, and two objects in the far background. I'll then change aperture and adjust all my values to keep exposure constant, just to understand how the image changes as I increase aperture. So the crazy thing is, as I bring the aperture up, you can actually see both the foreground and the background come into focus. So you can see more details in the camera in the front, as well as more details in the lights at the back. But as I turn up aperture, you get less bokeh in the background. Wide apertures are great when you want to keep your subject primarily in focus, when it makes sense to blur out your background. But it's also really useful for when you're shooting in low light, when light gathering is important. Narrow apertures are commonly used in landscapes or group shots where there is a lot of subject that you need to keep in focus. Mid-range apertures are perfect for everyday shots. It's generally a good balance between keeping your subject in focus and blurring out your background. So the pro tip is to open up your aperture whenever you're in low light. That allows you to keep your ISO down and ultimately keep your image less grainy. Now that you know aperture, hit that subscribe button and we can talk about ISO, where you can take bright images in low light without having an external light.